Okay, I may have overreacted a little bit.
Give me your booze. I am nourished by your hatred.
This is what I thought was happening in the comments. Versus what actually was probably happening.
I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Been very busy lately. If you haven't noticed, this is a new place. Just been moving. Working a whole lot. All busted the fuck up. I'm sure I look like shit. I just got done from today. But I didn't want anybody thinking that I was taking my ball and going home. So here we are. First comment that I got was from Joshua Norris, which, respect for using your actual name. His comment was, "This why you got 10 views, lol." Well, that comment certainly aged. I ended up being his 10th like. Let's take a look into Josh's profile himself. Josh started his profile 7 years ago. He has one video with 22 views. Now that I've watched it. 0 likes because it's garbage.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
The next comment that I got, nobody can see because I only saw it on my YouTube Studio app, so it didn't come up on the actual YouTube video, YouTube app. Comment is from OG Runaway, who comments, "Man, a whole crackhead trying to cover another crackhead, haha!" Tone it down. So you look into OG Runaway's thing. He's a multi-content creator. He has quite a few subscribers, but something ain't mathing because I have more views on my top highest video than he does. So then you look at it, and it turns out he joined in 2006, the beginning of YouTube. So with 20 years of YouTube experience, he should probably have more. Then you look at this guy's picture and you realize, oh, it's Fousey to him. And then you understand why he's OG Runaway, because he's running away from his sexuality.
I felt worthless. I felt ugly. I felt gay.
We're just cruising right through this. Oscar comments, "Bro, not even a minute in and I feel dumb watching this. Grown man in the kids' room, you don't give a fuck but continue to cry for the next 14 minutes. So I let him know, I'm sure you made your decision as soon as you saw the thumbnail. You clearly didn't listen, and I doubt you're smart enough to feel dumb. Wah." Oscar replies to me, says, "I'm not arguing he did or didn't do anything, Lamau. I stopped listening around the 50-second mark. You don't make sense in the video and the comments." So, are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking? Because what I said was, so you watched the video for less than a minute, didn't listen, and you're complaining that it don't make sense. Make that make sense. He goes on to say, "I said your minute didn't make sense. Plus the kid room and your whole persona didn't do it for me." Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is what makes sense. My persona, you don't like me. Okay, that's fine. I'm not for everybody. The kids room, I got it. Because you're not the only one who's commented that, so...
You made your point. You made your point. The tone down on the bagger.
Yeah. Then he says, yeah, he raped someone or whatever, but maybe you can change a few things and come out as someone appealing and not a random like everybody else. Now, first thing I said to him, well, I said a bunch of things to him. I won't bore you with the details, but the last thing I said to him was, you probably shouldn't start a sentence with, yeah, he raped somebody or whatever. It's a little, I don't know, it don't sound right to me. But the fact that he's saying, what the fuck? And I get it. I really do. I understand that I'm not for everybody. I'm kind of a lot. I get that. But I don't think that I'm like everybody else. Maybe that's just me. I know that I fall into an archetype. I think most people fall into archetypes with like a customizable attribute system. But as I tell him, I'm not gonna change who I am. I definitely put like a little bit of extra, you know. You gotta put it, like, turn it up to 11 for my videos. Maybe I'll turn it back down to like a 9. But I understand. 50 seconds, you didn't even give me time to cook. Watch the whole thing and then you can come at me. Or just tell me you don't like me. Big fucking deal. Alright, next. Stephen Adolph Spies says, that facial hair stings in my soul. I say, tell me about it. Funny thing about my facial hair.
I don't need to shave because it don't grow in right here and right here.
Now, you're telling me that you were so ingrained with white trash DNA that your facial hair actually grows in on its own, all white trashy like that?
I don't know what you're saying, but that's what's going on, yeah.
Product of the LA land, who says, lame.
Boom. Roasted.
Okay, so it's not all bad. Fluffy Cat MC says, agreed. Another comment that I got on the YouTube Studio app that didn't show up is from Tucker Tries, who comments, some cops literally are looking to shoot people, though. I can't argue with that. That is true. There's definitely... Yeah, I got nothing for that. It's true. The real Ahmad Amiri says, when you were 12, did you think you'd be in the same bedroom at 40 posting videos online about celebrity drama? It got to me because I've thought of that before. I understand what's happening. It is a clever comment. But someone named the real Ahmad Amiri. Click on that. Eli Spielman, so you're not even the real Ahmad Amiri. Let's take a look at his profile. Only the Jew knew that by an able and persistent use of propaganda, heaven itself can be presented to the people as if it were hell, and vice versa. Read more. No thanks. So he's coming at me for celebrity drama, which he clicked on the fucking video, so he's interested. You go to his videos, because he makes videos apparently, which are all video games. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but he's got 7 subscribers. He's got 6 videos over 10 years. And he's got a teapot as a cover photo. This fucking little... Would you have clicked on this video if it was about a California frame tent or the joys of putting up, tending to, and tearing down a petting zoo? No, because I've made those videos and nobody watches them. So, yeah. I care more about celebrity status shit. Who doesn't? Who would give 2 shits if I wasn't taught? Getting amped up again, and I'm sorry. I'll turn it down a little bit. Got 2 comments from Joe Swan, which if I'm not mistaken, I think Joe Swan used to watch me on somebody else's channel. This guy that I used to make videos with, who, if he does know me from the other guy, I'm surprised that he watches any of my videos, because this other guy fucking hates me. Forget about it. You changed more than the Oscars. I replied, no. I'm not really sure what he meant by it, but it didn't sound good. I don't want to be compared to the Oscars. But then he also says, he quotes me from this video and says, stick time on that boy. I know you drive an older cop car, which I've gotten that before. But stick time I got from Reno 911, which was a great show if you haven't checked it out. The next comment comes from Pablo Escobar. Probably not really. He says, first off, watch the interview with Rap before you come up with assumptions, little shit. So, I say, I just want to make sure. We talking Rap TV, A Day in the Life of Kodak? He has never heard from again, so I don't know. But the fact that he made me watch this, I think it was like a 10-minute video, so I got even more Kodak, which I didn't want, and I learned nothing that would make me think anything other than what I've said. in my Kodak video. This Pablo Escobar account, not the actual one. I'm not going to say anything bad about Pablo Escobar. But that account can suck a fucking dick for making me watch more Kodak Black. I hate you. Fuck you.
Don't nobody get more hate than an honest man.
Rooftop comments, poor Kodak, smiley face. He deserves all the chances in the world. He the best. I thought that was a very funny comment, so I went with it and said, I never thought of it like that. I'll take this down immediately. See, we can joke around. Colton says, tell it like it is. Kodak has a fire catalog, but I don't get how he got pardoned though. See? Pretty fucking ridiculous. If you think that... If you want to defend Kodak Black getting pardoned by the president, make your own fucking video. Fuck you, you fucking retard. William Wilkinson says, I do agree with some things you said, but why are you so mad with Kodak? The opiates are strong with this one. The reason why I upped it and went all the way to 11 is because that's what made people watch it. And I didn't expect to get as many views on it as I did because I'm such a small creator. I don't get over 1,000. So the fact that, I mean, it worked. So what do you want from me? You know, since I was moving and everything, and I had a lot of things going on in my mind, so I let all that get to me, and I used it to make the Kodak video. I'm not angry at Kodak, and the 9 times thing. I've been arrested 9 times, so I just wanted an excuse to use that fire ass Ferris Bueller meme. So I may have overreacted. I'm man enough to say when I'm wrong. But I'm also man enough to stand on everything that I have said. So...
Even after admitting this, there is no catharsis. My punishment continues to elude me. This confession has meant nothing.
Please hit that subscribe button. Hopefully see you soon. Take it easy.